Going to lunch to Trackside Pub with my wife. And walking in, and there comes a train. Got an empty grain train here. Balmy 35 degrees out here. Yeah, my wife's off for Veterans Day, so we're out running around. We decided to come to lunch here at the Trackside Pub. So we're going to go in and eat, and I hope to get a few more trains, so stick around. All right, here we go. Got a northbound. I just got done eating with the wife, and here we go. so we're going to be heading out of here. So that's probably all I'm going to get for today, but we shall see. Well, I had to jump out of my car. This is Y127 Springdale Switcher. Short today. All right, gotta go. Decided to take a ride down to Crescent Sprigs this morning. See if I can get a few of them on this big hill. They're heading north now. When they come down the hill, they're going north towards the Ohio River. About, give or take 12, 15 miles north of Walton right now. This is the rat hole. Pretty quick for going down a hill. Rumble time. Would cut that bush off right there. Thing's been blocking views for years. Yeah, there's a heavy duty flat. I think this is a 1.2% grade. I have to look it up again, I forget. But what that means is that for every 100 feet of track, it rises 1.2 feet. So what is that, roughly? I don't know, close to 15 inches, 14 and a half inches per 100 feet. And I think this hill is, I want to say 7 miles. It's got some curves in it, and it goes right down to the Ohio River, which I may run down there to Ludlow, the platform. That's not a very good spot though to see trains, so we'll see what happens. So stick around. Just got here. Okay, folks, here we go. We got one coming up the hill here, heading south on the rat hole on the Erlanger Hill. These guys are going to be pulling hard. He's probably got a loaded grain train. He's probably sanding the wheels too. That thing over there in the way, and they replace these ties. We'll get them out here. Man, this used to be a really good spot. They kind of ruined it, putting that model home right there. Well, if Timmy's on this train, we'll get a good look at him. I'm hoping one comes down the hill too. A little bit. Seen that car a bunch of times. So you get an idea how powerful these locomotives are when you see a hill like this. They're pulling several thousand tons up it. imagine there's got to be helpers on the back of this thing. Yep, wish that big stack of ties wasn't there. You'd be able to see further around the curve. I just walked down here on a whim. You know, all this stuff was down here, other than that model house, which I don't even understand why they put that there. I don't even think it has electric hooked up to it. Yep, I hear a rumble. Still haven't seen Timmy unless he's on the other side. This guy's working hard. Sand in the wheel, too. See, it does for the sand underneath the engine. Some more grip. Alright, that was pretty cool. Been nice to have been a manifest, but that was one heavy train right there. I'm gonna hang around here a little bit longer. We'll see what we can come up with. Hopefully get a couple more, but I got things to do today, so we'll see how it works out. A little bit better view of the hillside there. You can park in this parking lot. It goes right in front of you. And then they used to park right there, but they put this dang on thing in here and ruined everything. Makes no sense to me whatsoever, but hey, it's there, and I guess we have to deal with it. Probably the reason why I don't come down here much. It's just hard to get a good shot. Okay, here we go. Got another southbound coming up the hill. This might be the local. Yeah, local. I may hang around, see if I can get one more. I don't think I'll go down to Ludlow because You saw how slow that grain train was coming up the hill. They come across the Ohio River through Ludlow slower than that. So it's not really a great spot. So I'm gonna hang around here just a little bit longer and we'll see what we get. There's the crossing and the house that ruined it all right down there. Well, folks, been sitting here 2 hours. There ain't been a thing go up or down these tracks. So I believe it's time to go home. You know, that direction south. Ohio's that way. So anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. And hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a great day.